See who's up. I wonder if any of my East Coast peeps are up. It's Coach, y'all. Talk about it Tuesday. Got a good one today. We're going to talk about why the scale never works, why focusing on a number and trying to get to that number in terms of weight loss does not work ever, long term, that is. So, as a health and nutrition coach, I have helped a lot of people get to a healthy lifestyle, go through a transformation, and I've seen quite a number of people go through that process, and some have struggled. So, what I like to do is talk about some of the struggles, some of the things to avoid. And one of the things that you definitely want to avoid is obsessing over the scale. I'm not going to tell you to not weigh yourself. I think that weighing yourself and keeping track of that is actually a cornerstone, a critical step in any weight loss journey or any healthy lifestyle. But obsessing over a number, obsessing over the scale, weighing yourself daily, having in your mind that you need to get to X number. All I need to do is just lose these last 15 pounds or lose 50 pounds, whatever that number is. When you obsess over the scale, you're focusing on a number and not a lifestyle. And that is the number one, I would say, quickest road to disappointment or even just setting yourself up for failure in the long run. When you obsess over the number and not the lifestyle, what you get is you essentially panic yourself into short-term solutions. So here's what I mean. If I believe that I just need to lose 6 pounds, 7 pounds, and I believe that wholeheartedly, what happens is I'm more willing to do things that are detrimental to my health. I'll go on a vinegar and water detox, or I'll do some type of crazy flush, essentially either just dehydrating myself, depriving myself of nutrients to get to that number. I celebrate getting to that number via social media or any type of outward validation. Hey, I finally did it. I lost that 20 pounds. I lost that 30 pounds. The problem there is you got to the number, but the lifestyle or the manner that you did it is not sustainable. So you deprived yourself, you starved yourself to get to a number, but you can't live there. You can't live in that type of lifestyle. So ultimately, that weight will return. So rather than focusing on the number, focus on the lifestyle that you want to live and that you can sustainably live in. So, for example, rather than saying, I really need to lose these last 20 pounds, take a look at your life, do an audit, and ask yourself, okay, how active am I? What am I eating? How is my recovery? And what area can I improve? How can I improve my nutrition? How can I improve my fitness? How can I improve my recovery? Focus on one of those three areas. Those are the three areas I want you to focus on. Improve in those areas. Get your activity level up, improve your nutrition, improve your hydration. Do that consistently for a couple of weeks, and then allow yourself to just go through that process. Weigh yourself once, maybe twice a week, no more than that. Once you focus on the lifestyle habits and you have those things down as an habit, weigh yourself and see what that weight is. Take an account of how you feel, how you move. If you are comfortable, if you are happy with where you are in terms of how you feel and how you're living, then you're good. If you're not, if you still feel like, I can get a little lighter, I can be a little stronger, I can run a little faster, then guess what? Take another account of those areas and then do what you need to do to improve. Make it a habit, live in that mindset, and then weigh yourself again and be like, am I happy with this number? Am I happy with how I feel? Am I happy with my strength levels? And you just consistently go through that process. That becomes a lifelong process as opposed to focusing on a number. When you focus on a number, that's not something that you can live in, right? So we don't live in, oh, I'm 125, I'm 150 pounds, I'm 250 pounds. What we do live in is habits and rituals. So focus on the habits, rituals, the activities that you're going to do, and ask yourself, am I happy with how I'm living? And if not, make improvements there. That will serve you better in the long run. So generally, kind of hopping all over the place here, but generally when folks are focusing on a number in terms of weight loss, generally it comes from a place where at one point in their life, they were at this particular weight and they felt their best. They were moving good, right? A lot of times it's in your mid 20s, late 20s, sometimes early 30s. Back when I was 225 pounds, I could run with the best of them and jump with the best of them. So what we do is, as we get away from that number and life takes us away and we go through pandemics and COVID and we gain that COVID weight, what we do is remember and get nostalgia of a number or a lifestyle that we used to live, but it's all represented in just a number. So we think, okay, if we get back to that number, we'll have that same feeling of being invincible or being athletic and being in shape. And the reality is that's just not true, right? That number in your mind represents a feeling that you had. If you get back to that number, you may or may not have that feeling. That number is a memory, but that number is a memory of a lifestyle that you used to live. You were probably more active. You probably weren't eating as many calories as you eat now. And if it was in your early 20s, you probably weren't eating out as much because you didn't have that type of money. You're probably a little bit older now. You got a little extra funds, probably eating out, door dashing a little bit more. And then also, if that number that you're trying to get back to is a number from your past, in your past, your metabolism was a whole lot higher. So you had three things going for you in your past. You were probably more active. You probably didn't eat as much, and your metabolism was higher. So you're trying to get back to a lifestyle or a moment or a condition that no longer exists. What you have to do is take an account of what's going on right now. What is your current environment, right? Are you going to make adjustments in any of those three areas, your activity, your nutrition? And you can boost your metabolism by lifting, gaining muscle, being a little bit more active. But your metabolism will never be what it used to be. But you can boost it, you can improve it. So rather than focusing on the number, focus on the lifestyle and the conditions that created that number in the past. So that's essentially my hack for folks who are starting that weight loss journey and they're really like, Coach, my goal is just to get to this number. I ask them to consider removing that number and focusing on one of those three things. What are the activities? What is the fitness like that is going to get you to that number? What is the nutrition habits? What is the nutrition lifestyle that's going to get you to that number? And then what are the other lifestyle circumstances? When I say lifestyle circumstances, outside of fitness and nutrition, you have lifestyle habits. Are you smoking cigarettes? Are you doing drugs? Are you getting enough sleep? So out of those three areas, your lifestyle habits, your nutrition, and your fitness, what are the habits and rituals? What are the things that you're going to change to allow you to feel better, move better, and be stronger? And then whatever that number happens to be, then that is the number. That's it. Let's talk about it Tuesday. Going to keep these to just 10 minutes. Just something for you to chew on as you start your day. It's 2021, beginning of the year. A lot of folks are starting to focus on their health and fitness, and rightfully so. There's never a bad time to do that. If you need any help, if you have any questions, any comments, any way I can be of service, let me know. It's Coach. I'm out. Have a good day, y'all. Have some fun. Boom. Get up out of here.